Mr. President, we must also tell the truth about what happened yesterday in Nashville. This murderous rampage, this taking of innocent life, was a horrific crime, but more specifically, it was a hate crime. A crime that, according to Nashville police, specifically targeted, that's their word, targeted, the members of this Christian community, the members of this religious institution, its students, its educators, its employees. Let's be clear, Mr. President, federal law prohibits the targeting of violence against any American on the basis of religious affiliation or religious practice or religious belief. But that is, according to police, exactly what we saw happen yesterday. The members of this community were singled out because of their religious affiliation, and now 3 young children are dead, and 3 educators are dead because of their affiliation with this religious institution, because of their beliefs, because of their work, because of their service. That is a crime under federal law, and it must be treated as such.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. It is a dark day as we mourn the lives of 6 Christians killed in Nashville at the hands of a murderous ideologue, freak, and mentally ill individual who's been radicalized by the violent left and insane amounts of propaganda, overheated propaganda that have now had really terrible consequences here. And Josh Hawley is calling out the radical left and calling out their protectors inside of the Biden administration by saying, you need to charge this as a hate crime. And he is absolutely dead right on that. Josh Hawley, of course, you heard him speaking there on the well of the Senate. I'm calling on FBI Director Wray and Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas to open a federal hate crime investigation into the massacre of Nashville targeting Christian school. Now, why would this be important? Well, this would be important because if you make it a federal hate crime, then you're going to be able to find, really use all of the forces inside of law enforcement to pull their communications, to see if they are planning other attacks with other individuals, with other mentally ill people, to see if this is something that is been pushed upon them, if this is to uncover, to see if somebody's been affecting them or pushing them to do this, where this all comes from. It sort of opens up all of the toolboxes that law enforcement would need to ensure that hopefully this never ever happens again. Federal law explicitly criminalizes acts of violence against individuals based on religious affiliation, hate crimes. To be exact, federal hate crime statute 18 U.S. Code 249A1 bars willfully causing bodily injury to any person because of an act of perceived race, color, religion, or national origin. According to the Nashville law enforcement, this attack done by this monster was premeditated and targeted against Christian schools, its students, and its employees. Nashville Police Chief John Drake announced yesterday that we have a manifesto in the writings we're going to go over. It pertains to the actual incident. We have a map drawn out of how this would all go over. Moreover, the police detectives believe that this monster had resentment for having gone to the school. The other thing that this person had was an understanding, having gone to that school, that they didn't have a resource officer. So this adds now further malice to this case. Now the individual is dead, the monster who did this is dead, but but put police lives in danger as she was shooting at police as they were arriving. Fox News Nashville Christian School had no armed resource officers. So here's what we know. What we know is that this person actively attempted to kill police officers. This person actively targeted a Christian school.
Say that again, sir.
Is there any reason to believe that how she identifies has any motive for targeting the school?
We can give you that at a later time. There is some theory to that. We're investigating all the leads, and once we know exactly, we'll let you know.
So was this a targeted attack?
It was.
Was this a targeted attack? From the police chief himself saying, yes, it absolutely was. The police chief saying that this
investigations tell us that she was a former student at the school. I don't know what grade she's attended or grades, but we do firmly believe she was a student there.
Did she identify as transgender?
She does identify as transgender, yes.
Is there any reason to believe the shooter first went to the church before going to the school?
I can't give you that information. Sure, we know that the minute the calls came in, we responded to the church, so to the school.
That's right.
Yeah.
And these officers are absolute and total heroes. So that is the chief of police there for Nashville, stating definitively that this was a transgender activist that did this and that this individual targeted the Christian church. Now Josh Hawley is rightfully saying that violates hate crimes. And we have to make sure that this never happens again. You could see here the shooting into the school through a locked door. Again, police say that they found maps of the building. They found essentially a layout, like cartoon drawing. This person was a illustrator. This monster, not person, monster, absolute sick, demonic individual, stalked the halls looking for prey. I'm planning to die today. You'll probably hear me on the news. This is a premeditated act of murder. Anyone who's been in law enforcement or been in the legal profession will tell you that it is higher charges for people that plan their malicious acts. There are acts of passion where things just get way out of hand and something bad happens, and then there's premeditation, which is exactly what happened here. The monster sent messages on Instagram to a friend from the school. The shooter left detailed manifesto, drawn maps of the school. 6 people, including 3 kids, are dead. You can read the messages here. Basically, that post I made about you is basically a suicide note. I'm planning to die today. This is not a joke. You'll probably hear about me on the news. This is premeditation right here. This is my last goodbye. I love you. See you again in another life. No, you won't. You're burning in hell. I know, but I don't want to live. She gets a message back saying that they're praying for her. I'm trying to upset you or get attention. I just need to die. This is a mentally ill individual. This is a mentally disturbed individual. This person is non-functioning. This person is being taken advantage of. This person was preyed upon and taken advantage of with the violent rhetoric coming out of the left, the use of the term genocide, for instance, as it pertains to this person's identity, absolute ratcheted up violence of the rhetoric from the left and our media, our complicit media. It knows absolutely no end, and now it has seen an end. A pool of blood inside of a Nashville school with innocents lying on the ground and the absolute horrors of this all gone too far. Senator Josh Hawley says Nashville Christian Elementary School massacre was targeted, should be investigated as hate crime. Attorney Merrick Garland said he investigates hate crime as a top priority for the DOJ. Okay. Targeted victims on the basis of religious affiliation is a hate crime. We have confirmed that. Also targeting the cops. You know, this person went through a locked door. I mean, you don't get more malice than this. They shot through a locked door. This is how they entered the building. A locked door, but they knew this is the sick monster. They knew that they would be effectively not met with force, at least immediately inside of the school. And the only like thin silver lining on this dark black cloud is the behavior of the Nashville police, who went storming into the building at light speed, sprinting through in order to save lives of children, and neutralized a sick monster very effectively and quickly. And we thank those officers, and we thank the Nashville police. So you can see how quickly they respond, how fast they moved through the building, saving the lives of more children. There were 200 kids in this side of this school, and these police officers deserve the Congressional Medal of Honor. So we hope that Josh Hawley gives them that, along with giving them the tools from federal law enforcement to charge this as a hate crime against Christians. It's far and away time to start charging hate crimes against the Christian church. Hate crimes are increasing dramatically against Christians. There have been over 200 attacks on Catholic churches, for instance, since May of 2020. 200 attacks against the Catholic Church alone. No. These people have an absolute radicalized ideology. They wish to disintegrate and atomize the things that give people purpose in life and meaning in life, and it is time to effectively shut them down. No more of this. This is mental illness, mental degeneracy that is being affirmed and not treated. We are not anti-trans, we are pro-human being. Fighting for a better America alongside you. It's your boy Benny. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, Base Patriots.